North Georgia parent is turning the story of his greatest tragedy into words and pictures. Adam Sanford's son Samuel died just moments after his birth nearly 2 years ago. Well, now he's writing about that incident, hoping to bring some light to parents who are dealing with a similar darkness in their lives. Liam Collins is in the studio with this story. Liam, this defect is a pretty rare one, isn't it?
Yeah, sure is, Greg. Samuel died in March of 2020 after being diagnosed with an encephalocele. It's a birth defect affecting 1 in every 10,000 babies. The back of the skull doesn't fully form during pregnancy. His book, Samuel Shootingstar, shares the story of he and his wife's heartache and recovery.
Samuel Shootingstar is the first starfish.
Between these pages, Samuel the Shooting Star lives and breathes years after he's been gone.
And so it was a daily, day by day, not knowing if we'd have him that day. When you deal with infant loss, they sometimes call them shooting stars because of the brief amount of time that you get to be involved with that beautiful thing.
It wasn't long after he was born when Adam and Katie Sanford's son Samuel died from a rare birth defect. It was March of 2020.
And this all happens like right when the shelter in place begins.
Sanford's book, Samuel Shooting Star, shares the story of how he and his wife grieved in the months after, alone, hurtling through space.
It felt like it was just the two of us by no one else's fault. Traveling through space together has formed a close bond.
It's a story of a shooting star and his friend named Luna. They travel through space trying to find Luna a new home after her last one was destroyed, a symbol of the Sanford's world turned upside down.
It gave me a place to sort of put those feelings and need for action that you'd have for a child. It's now been some time since Samuel Shooting Star and Luna Bunny were thrown off course.
At the end of the book, Samuel and Luna, just like Adam and Katie, find some hope. They're still lost, but assured that their love and friendship would get them through the worst of it.
As long as I'm with my best friend, Samuel Shooting Star, I'm home. They're not exactly sure where it goes from here, but at least they know together they'll figure out something. We're all on a giant adventure and should never go it alone.
You can buy Samuel Shooting Star now online. There's a link to where you can do that inside the Local 3 News app. Greg?